Good morning, students. During the online class where we dealt with chapter 9, The Princess, this is a story about two sisters named Penelope Piper and Patty Jane Piper. Now, these two sisters have different attitude towards life. Patty Jean Piper thinks that Penelope Piper is the princess because she sits on a throne, and why she sits on the throne is that she cannot walk. She has difficulties in her leg. She must be handicapped or must have fallen. We do not know exactly, but Patty Jean Piper is very jealous of her. That's why the story develops. Now, all the story that is narrated is by Patty Jean Piper, the youngest sister of Penelope Piper. That means Penelope Piper is oldest or older than Patty Jean Piper. Now let us discover how we know that Patty Jean Piper is jealous of her sister Penelope Piper because she sits on the throne. Now the story goes like this. My older sister is 10 years old. Her name is Penelope Piper, but everyone calls her Penny. Everyone except me. I, Patty Jean Piper, calls her the princess. It's the perfect name for her. All day she just sits on her throne with wheels and tells everyone in the whole world that what to do. So this is what Patty Jean Piper tells us. And you know, Patty Jean Piper herself one day takes the wheelchair and tries for herself how one feels by sitting on a wheelchair. So she takes for a ride on wheelchair, and we find that she falls down on the way as she goes towards the princess or the Penelope Piper's school. And all of a sudden there is a heavy rain, and the wheel of the wheelchair or the throne as she calls gets deeper and deeper into the mud, and she finds difficult and she gets into a problem. Everything looks mess. People whom she meets are unkind to her. They laugh at her. You find some people, instead of helping her, they move away as if they were scared of her. And somehow we find she tries to get out from the muddy spot and takes out the wheelchair and drives towards the home bike. And at home, as you know, her parents are worried about where she has gone and what has happened to Patty Jean Piper. They anxiously wait for her. And as she approaches towards the home, her mother sees her and runs and hugs with very lovingly. And Patty Jean Piper is surprised why her mother or her parents are not angry, because you know she has gone without the permission of them. She quietly has taken the wheelchair and gone for a ride. Now she was thinking that they would be angry with her and scold her. However, they are very kind and they welcome her back. And when this incident we come to know from this line, I didn't mean to mess up the throne, I am sorry. She acknowledges that she has made a mistake. I say throne, says mother, throne. Oh, the wheelchair. That means we thought you were lost. That means parents thought she was lost. They were least bothered about the wheelchair, but they were worried about much about her being lost. Now that she has come back, they are very glad. They hug her and then welcomes her. They never notice what mistake she has done. However, mother gives her bath and cleans her perfectly as she would do to her older sister Penelope Piper. Now that when they go to sleep, Patty Jean Piper asks sorry from her sister. And surprisingly, even Penelope Piper is also not angry at all. It's okay, she says. And she has forgiven her for taking her wheelchair without her knowledge. And this lesson, this is the this is the story which tells us that we should never think that other persons are having very good fortune or very good time or very good facilities. Is the proverb says in the first page, the grass on the other side looks greener. That means we always think others are in good condition and we are in bad situation. We never value of the possibilities of good things that we have, the facilities that we have. So we undermine and we always think that others are having. We are jealous of her, but we should not do. We should be satisfied with what we have, accept what we have at our disposal, what our parents give us, what are the provisions that we have. So we should always be happy and contented and be good to others, those who have less things or less privileges or those who are poor. So this is all about the chapter The Princess, chapter 9, The Princess Teaches.